Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm including my January Boxycharm, then there's some new stuff that I bought. We've got a lot of stuff, so let's get into the video. So, let's start from the eyes. I got the Glam Metals palette from what I got from Boxycharm, and it's this kind of whole metallic. They have one matte, it's black, and then there's a really ugly mirror in the shape of a guitar. I think this looks tacky. This is totally not my style packaging, but I'm not gonna judge the book by its cover. So this is a first impression, so you know I'm not like, I haven't really figured out what would I want to do yet. This is why palettes need mattes too, because, well, I'm gonna use another palette because I just can't work with this by itself. So this is the Pure Cosmetics Sorry Diaries. Well, anyways, you guys know what I mean. And I'm gonna go and take the shade Gala, which is like a neutral slash kind of a cool toned transitioning shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the shade Wicked. It's not like full-blown metallic or glitter. And I'm taking that with my BH Cosmetics blending brush. Kind of deepening the crease with that. Okay, it blends out pretty nicely. Of course, it's a satin finish, and satin finish tends to be a pretty nice, easy like formula to use. It got a bit stuck on the crease, like I can't seem to blow it out completely. It's not bad and it doesn't look bad at all, but just a first impression. And then when I spend a lot of time blending, it kind of starts fading the shade, so it's not like gonna stick and let you work with it. It's gonna take it a bit with it. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the shade Black Metal, which is now the matte black shade. Like, I can see the logic behind this. Like, it's not completely stupid, you know? I can see that, okay, you have a black that you're gonna smoke out, and then you're gonna add like a nice lip shade or a few lip shades and put something underneath the eye. Like, I can see that working for somebody with a specific style and a specific, you know, way of doing their makeup. But for me, I do change my look a lot, and I need some variation options, or like the possibility to do some variation. So that's not, maybe, I'm not in the target group per se. The black is more of a dark gray tone, I would say, but it blends out pretty nicely. A bit of fallout, but I don't care about that. But if you do care about that, you might not enjoy it. Dusting off the fallout. This is not letting me work the way I want to work. Like, I can spend like 2 hours blending things, and this is not giving me an opportunity to do so, and that's really annoying for me. But again, I understand it, because some people want to blend so that the color fades, not that the actual, you know, you get the blown out look that I want. So I get it, I just, it's not my favorite thing. Going into the shade Rock On, which is the kind of cocky military army glittery green shade, and I'm just gonna tap that kind of on the middle of the lid. So I took a bit of Fix Plus on the brush, and let's try again with that. I think that's gonna help us a lot. Yeah, okay. Total suggestion, use the shimmery, like the actual shimmer shades. Use them with Fix Plus, because then it's like super pretty. Much easier to work with also. It's like this foiled finish. Not angry at that. Then I'm gonna go in again with the black. And I'm taking a smaller blending brush and kind of blending that cocky shade. We want it to be smooth with everything else. Okay, then the more exciting, in my opinion, more exciting thing is what I got from Wet n Wild, and this is their Color Icon Face and Body Glitter Single. And I have it in the shade Binge, and it's this very beautiful, like, really like actual purple, like bright purple. And it looks super pretty and super glittery. So I'm gonna open this up and let's see how it works. What's up with this packaging though? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay guys, do you remember when you were kids? Like in the 90s or like early 2000s? We had those kind of lip glosses that, like in those cheap kid makeup palettes that had the weird feeling jelly-like gloss with glitter. I thought it's just pressed. This is just depressing. Jeez. I thought it would be actual pressed loose glitter. I was wrong. I was very wrong. Let's take a brush that would maybe work with this. Okay, I'm just taking a synthetic flat brush. I want the glitter to be, you know, kind of mixed in with the green. I'm kind of feeling the combination of the green and the purple. So sticky. So freaking sticky. I'm interested to see, like, does that actually dry out, or is it just gonna be sticky for the rest of the day? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do my other eye and we'll see how this is after I've, like, finished, like, the other eye until this stage comes. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. The worst product I've probably ever touched. Okay? This is like completely, I don't understand it at all. Okay, see? It's like this oily, weird, glossy thing, and now I need to take that off. But that's easy at least, because I can just... I'm so upset. I'm not even gonna bother destroying my other eye with it. You know the feeling when you're like super excited for a product and then it like completely blows it. Like it's not like at all what you expected. I was so rooting for them. Like I love Wet n Wild, and this is one thing that I was thinking like this has to be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna stay with the whole green kind of a theme in the eye then. I'm gonna be using, now I'm just adding the shade Rock On. This is a pretty color though. I love it. It's a bit different than anything I really have. I'm taking the Zoeva Lux Classic Shader 232 and I'm taking the black, kind of going around the lines just to blend that in. And then I'm taking the BH Cosmetics blending brush to kind of go through the edges. Then we're just gonna add a bit of Life to the inner corner in the shade Pop Rock, which was the kind of greenish cold green shade that is a lot lighter than the Rock On shade. This is a bit of a platinum shade, I think. Next we'll be going into the face makeup, and let's start with primer. So this came in the Boxycharm in January. It's by Dr. Brandt. It's the Pores No More Luminizer primer. So it does have like a color, but it doesn't seem to have any like glitter, which is a good thing. Smells kind of like herby, skincare-y. It does feel a bit tacky, so I would think that foundation would stick on it nicely. Okay, I like that, like for now. I don't think it, let's see. Yeah, it didn't blur my pores that much. And now looking at it closely, it's a tad glittery, but nothing like actual that would bother me really. But it's maybe not the most powerful for the pore minimizing effect, but my face feels nice. So let's see. For foundation, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I think I got something way too light for myself because online shopping, but this is the Nude Ivory shade. I'm not sure how I feel about this because I have the Tarte Shape Tape foundation and I hate the applicator. I'm taking the crown brushes, I don't know, this doesn't say, but it's like a buffing brush. I think it's like a blush brush originally actually, but I always use it for foundations. This is so too light for me. I'm switching the brush, I'm taking like a skunk brush. Okay, I'm gonna come closer and you're gonna see the streakiness. Look at it. Can you see it? I'm gonna go and pick up my beauty blender. Okay, let's see how this works. I would say that it should work, you know? Yeah, there we go. Use a beauty blender, don't bother with that end brush. Like, it clearly does not work. The formula is very like watery and light. Feels nice on the skin. Coverage, I would say medium, but I think this could be built up a bit more. I look like a freaking ghost. Okay, I'm just gonna pop on some concealer and some powder and I will see you in a second. Welcome back. So now we're concealed and we're primed. No, powdered. Concealed and powdered, Ella. Gosh. Okay, because I look like a crazy person, we will go to the brows next. So I have this IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil. This again came in the Boxycharm of January. There's the actual pencil on the other and it's kind of like an oval shape. So let's see, I never use pencils for my brows anymore. I always use like a brush and a powder or a brush and a pomade. Let's see. I actually like the shape, maybe, I'm not sure. I figure that the basic idea of this shade is that if you press, you get more of the color, like a darker application, and if you do it very lightly, you get like a lighter tone. The formula is really nice, it's easy to work with, and actually the shape is like, once you kind of figure it out, I like the formula. It's not too powdery, but then again it's not too waxy, it's just in between. Oh wow, This is a hit. Finally. Let's finish up the eyes. I'm gonna take the black shade from the palette and kind of run that through the like lash line there. And then I'm taking a blending brush and I'm going into Rebel, which is this kind of coppery orange metallic shade. And I'll blend that black metal shade with this. Okay, now the eyes are done, and looking at my skin now, it's completely too light, so that's my fault. It's not the brand's fault for me to, you know, buy the wrong shade, but it's very light and looks okay. Doesn't, you know, give me any special feelings. It looks a bit dry here, but it doesn't seem to, at least yet, settle into anything too much or make my anything look weird. So next we have this, and look at it, it's gross. It came to me broken. So it's by Pure Cosmetics. It's the bronze and highlighter shade palette. So the bronzer is pretty shimmery. They're all really shimmery. So swatching, that's the bronzer, really big pigmented. They're actually like super creamy, like all of the shades. The highlight is a bit chunky, but not like too much. And that's the blush. Very pigmented, so I'm actually kind of worried about this because I don't like my bronzer to be really pigmented, and what I'm afraid of is the shimmeriness of it. Okay, let's go in. I'm using the Smashbox Buildable Cheek brush. This is not gonna work. Oh my god. Oh shh. Watch all of these beauty gurus making their first impression videos and nailing every single thing, and then I do it and this is the result. Awful! It's disgusting! I'm supposed to leave the house. How is this supposed to blend? That's the big question here. Like, how are you supposed to be blending this? Look at that. Okay, that's like, I can live with this. I'm trying to kind of fix everything with Kat Von D's contour palette, the lighter shades. Okay, then the highlighter shade. I'm first gonna go into my inner corner. Like, this is the only product like I actually understand why the texture is what it is. Like, I dig a more creamy highlight. The highlight is pretty. This I'm gonna go and say I like. Okay, so let's continue now. I also have one more highlighter. This is from Wet n Wild. These are, I've seen a lot of good feedback from these. The Mega Glow highlighting powder. This is in the shade Crown of My Canopy. And this might be too dark for me. I'm interested to see. Yeah, it's super bronzy. But I like the product. It's pretty. I'll just have to give it to my friend. But like it, I like the texture. Then I'm gonna be quickly adding mascara, and then we're going to the last part of this video, which is lips and setting spray. So just a second. Okay, 2 more products, and let's start with the lip. So I'm using the one I got from Boxycharm, and this is the Girlactik Matte Lip Paint in the shade Demure. And Kathleen Light said that she likes the formula of these. I'm not a liquid lip person at all. I'm a dry ass bitch in everything. Like, my skin is so dry, and that means my lips are very dry too. So I usually tend to go with something more hydrating or a matte lipstick, not a liquid lipstick. But this is totally shade my alley. It's kind of like Lolita from Kat Von D, one of my staples. Tiny tad a bit more bright. The formula feels nice and it smells like vanilla. Okay, so the lip, I like it. It works really nicely. It feels really comfortable and kind of like, doesn't feel like anything really. It's a bit more creamy than the Tarte lip paints, but it has the same feeling of nothingness, you know? Last but not least, we're gonna try out the Morphe setting spray. I've been so excited to get this finally because it's been sold out for so long and so many people rave about this. It's like an aerosol can, and I love that because it's supposed to be super, you know, misty, you know. Okay. Yes! That was so good. I love that. Jeez, it made my... Okay, it doesn't taste good though. Ugh. It feels super nice on the skin. It's the best mist ever. Like, ever. Okay, so what I hated was the Wet n Wild glitter and a bit this Pure Cosmetics palette. I think I can make that work as an eyeshadow, and the highlight is pretty, but not my thing. This I'm not even gonna touch upon. It's awful. Then we had the Dr. Brandt primer. Good. Wouldn't purchase again, but it's okay. It's nothing special. The foundation, the Wet n Wild, I liked. I hope that I could have like gotten a better shade of it, like a bit darker, but as in the formula and the whole like look of it, I like it. Just remember to use a beauty blender instead of a brush. The eyeshadow palette, it's okay. It's nothing special in my opinion. I already own these shades and I'm kind of bummed that they only have the black shade in matte version. But if you like those kind of shades and you like to work with metallics, I think you would like that palette. Also, if you want like something grungy, I mean, I would work for that too. Lip product, I give this a thumbs up. It feels really nice. This was so good, the brow pencil from It Cosmetics. I feel like if you have really black hair or like almost black hair, this maybe is not what you should pick up, but formula wise and shape wise, everything perfect. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, I like the formula of it, but this is very much too dark for me, but I will be trying this on my friend and seeing how that works. The biggest winner, the Morphe spray. Whee! This is so good. I love the spray on it. It made my skin feel really nice and hydrated because I packed on a lot of powder today, and this feels like it actually melted it together. It also made my skin look nice, and it's the perfect spray. Oh, so good. Okay, but I thank you guys for watching this video and hanging out with me. Let me know what's your favorite product. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel down below and also hit the thumbs button if you like this video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram too at EllaMua. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!